Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my City Skylines series, Fangchenggang region. Today we're in episode 36, and today is rather a special episode for me. What I mean with this is that I'm finally able to do another city layout, and it's a completely new strategy, I would say, for the series. So I was pretty hyped for this episode, and I was looking forward for it for quite some time now. But at first, we have to fix in this serpentine stair and this mountain pass. It is the one that is leading to our monastery that we've built in the last episode. And it will be kind of connecting everything up together. You will see what I mean with this in some minutes when we're doing the road layout for our new town, village, small city I would actually say. So this is just something that is connecting up to this. And this is also what I'm looking forward to in this episode, where I was looking forward to for the last, actually I would say for the last 5 episodes, just to make a new road layout. And this one is for a small town slash village with some farms around it, so it was rather new for me to build this, but I enjoyed it quite a lot. It isn't even finished in any way, so it's basically just the main area, so maybe the kind of downtownish area for a small village, and then there around there will be just smaller houses and farms. But yeah, I was looking forward to this quite a lot, and finally I'm able to do it. So here I'm just doing the rock faces and just kind of to get them looking right and not too bad, I would say. But yeah, they're working out very good for me, and I'm very happy about them. They are a lot of copy and paste, but I'm okay with that, it's looking good. And with the nature around it, it's looking quite realistic. Here I was just adding in some stuff already just for testing, and I'm very happy with how this whole thing is looking and how it worked out in the end. So we will definitely be doing more of these serpentines later on and on other areas. So yes. And also, this episode we are finally doing something more with highways once again. We're doing a highway interchange. It isn't a big one, it is just an exit for the highway for a smaller one that will now be going through the small town, and that will be leading on the coast. But at least it is a small highway junction. It will have a very big one later on, but for this one I'm just still preparing, but this is definitely something that I'm looking forward to because this will be getting really cool. But this will be something that we'll be talking about later on once we're kind of doing it. Here I was just trying out some new stuff, but I was keeping the normal look so that everything looks authentic and the same. And I think this works out still quite good for me. And they're just adding in some grass on the main road so that you can kind of see some details when you're driving there. In the forest there is no grass basically, but we also won't do there that many cinematics, so that's okay for me. And yes. This episode is also, it was very special for me because I was finally able to do a road layout once again. And I was having a lot of fun with it, so yeah, I just kind of like doing road layouts, I think you guys can say, because it is basically the reason that I started playing City Skylines. And then there I'm adding road decals once again. We aren't placing them everywhere right now. The city has none of them right now, but they will be later on placed in our small village there. And this was just kind of, I wanted to finish this whole thing right now in one thing and not kind of split it in for 10 episodes. For the other areas I've split it in because the new video wouldn't be 23 minutes long, that would be kind of 50 minutes long, but we will be doing it in another episode. Maybe the next one actually, because then I want to kind of fix in some things and already start building this small village there. And yes. This small city will also have the sewage treatment, so this one will be kind of the place where it will be based. And we'll be just kind of having farms, the sewage treatment, maybe a small power plant, and yeah. Also this might be the first big hospital that we'll be building in the city. This might be the place for it, I'm not sure right now, but this might be it. Here I'm just using kind of from the racetrack from Ronnie, I'm using the guardrails because I like them quite a lot. Just kind of to get people not to fall off this cliff. And this is kind of looking very good to me, and also we've made these signs, these typical signs you have there. I was searching them, I thought I was already installing them, but I haven't installed them until then, and then I had to reinstall them later on, but it was working out in the end. I'm very happy with everything this turned out in this serpentine, so this is highly detailed I would say. this is definitely one of the places where you would have some people stopping to make a photo of the city later on, because you already have a very cool look into the city. It's having a lot of empty gaps in front of it, but we're fixing in some of them soon. And yes, this will be one of the last villages that we'll be building in this series. So it will be taking, I think, 1 to 2 months still to finish the series, but we're slowly coming to an end because we already have 6 months played on this map. I've made a lot of different things, and I just kind of like what we've achieved there. Sadly, we don't have that many people in our city because I've screwed something up with mods, but for the next series I'm keeping an eye on that I won't screw it up. I also won't have that many mods. I will have definitely some new mods, and we'll throw out some old ones. So basically the basics with Move It and stuff like this will definitely be staying, but some other stuff will be gone. And that for good, I think, because they aren't that useful. And yes, another mod that I want to definitely add is Node Controller and Intersection Marking Tool. Just because I think they're very cool and they somehow don't work on my save. I think I broke something there completely. But with my next save, I just want to kind of restart my whole mod list and everything around it. So this is just a thing that I'm planning to do and that I will be doing. Here I'm just adding in grass, and this is just not that interesting, but it's also a thing that I'm doing, so I'm just keeping it in. And there you can already see this incredible view. It is just so cool. I would love to drive there. Also, this is kind of just like this drifting scene. Will be loving this curve here. This curve would be one of the favorite curves in the whole city, I would say, just because it's extremely smooth actually. So you can kind of go into this one and then turn into the other one, and this would be just perfect for drifting, I would say. But yes, this is just kind of a side note from me. I've actually thought to kind of consider to take a Supra and place it in there and just take him sideways or something like this, but no, I didn't did it there. Just because I also want to have traffic going on there, and this would be then kind of weird. But yeah, this was just a small fun idea that I had there, but that I left it there. I didn't do. So there I just did the kind of arrows there, the typical ones. Just kind of to get in the people to notify that there's a curve, and that is pretty hard. That's also why the arrows are there. They're basically there to say to you, please slow down, because you would be kind of jumping off the cliff if you wouldn't, then this wouldn't be that good. And yes, this is just for the detailing, I would say. And yes, so we're very close to 500 subs. From episode to episode, we're getting about 8 subs closer to my goal of 500 subs. So thank you guys. I can't believe that we're so close to this. It is just an incredible step for me. So thank you to all of you guys. I just appreciate your support so much. I just can't tell you how much I like it to do YouTube videos for you guys and see you guys enjoying them. I just love doing it. And this is the reason why I'm doing one per week, because I don't have that much time, but this is kind of the time that I can spend on it. And what I mean with this is that I'm spending about 10 hours per video, 3 hours for recording and 7 for editing, because I'm doing quite a lot of mistakes and quite a lot of skips in there, because I'm not that extremely good on kind of making something fluently and in one try. So a lot of the things I have to edit and stuff like this. So there I'm just filling in the gaps once again. And I'm trying to do everything kind of to fulfill it in the first time and not have to go over it for 10 different times. So there I'm just filling in here the rest of the spaces all in one take. And then I'm already switching off to building the highway soon. And here I'm already taking down the road. This road will be going directly to the highway. And here you can already see it is going straight. The reason that it's going straight is that there will be the city. So there I'm already planning to do it. And I'm just kind of taking, how should I say this? Then taking already a look where the road will be going. And I thought it would be kind of a good idea to have it somewhere here. And I'm once again taking the Shutu highways, because I just like the look of them and you can color them in quite well. And then I'm just dragging it along the coastline, and then it will be going beneath the highway, and then it will be having there the on-ramps of this highway. Sorry. And yeah, so this is basically a cool thing that I've took a look at on some Japanese Google Maps, that you have kind of some roads like this. And they always also have something like a train line incoming next to them. And I also want to do that, so we will be building a train line there soon. I'm not sure where it will be going. It might just be a rural run going there in some smaller villages like this one, but I'm just also kind of very happy about this, so yeah. Also another thing that I want to do in a one take, what will be quite a big video, where we just be filling in the whole city. So one in all I want to finish in all of the city, so they don't have to kind of recome to a city and make it about 20 episodes for one city. I just want to make one per small city village. And then you guys can also name these cities. So would appreciate if you'd write your name ideas down in the comments down below for the city. And just write different ones. And we will then kind of make a vote for it, which one you guys like the most. And then we will just kind of take the one that you voted the most for, and yeah. This would be what we'll be doing then there. Here I was trying to around with this tool, but I'm not getting behind the logic of it, so I wasn't there. Okay, no, I will do it by hand, because I've tried for so many minutes, but it wasn't working out like how I imagined it, so I was like, nope. This is just a total waste of time in my opinion. But yes. But actually I have to say, I'm very, very happy about this intersection. Because this is the first try that I did it, and the first try to be the try that you will take then there is quite a good sign, I think. And it wasn't that easy to do it, but it was easier than in my first kind of time where I was playing City Skylines, so I'm finally getting behind building highway intercharges, and I'm very much in love with this one. Although it would be one of the most expensive ones you would ever see in real life, because A, it is all elevated, B, it is above a river, and C, it is just basically extremely expensive. C. So A, it is very big, B, it is in the air, and C, it would be so expensive to do this. Reason for this is that it is also above the river, and there would be no need for a bridge there, basically, but what I just said, nope, I want to have a bridge there, so now we have a bridge there. Here first I've tried to do it like this, didn't work out for me. Well, it kind of worked out, you will see later on, but I'm very happy with the installation of it, so in the end I like it quite a lot. And this wasn't that easy for me, I would say. The reason for this is that I'm not that much of a very good intersection building guy. I'm just kind of okay with it, I would say, but not that extremely good. So I'm very happy with how this turned out. Definitely will be doing some more intersections like this later on. And intersections will also be a very big part for next series. It will be a European one, I think. So I'm right now actually thinking to kind of rebuild Vienna with some own ideas, but this is just kind of right now an idea I have to try around for this, and before you could start the series I would have to make how should I say this? We will be going to do an voting where you guys can vote which should be all LUT. And for this I will also have to make a small test city and stuff like this, so this will be all just some months away from now, so don't wait in the next days, it will be about in maybe 3 months, 4 months. Once I've got more time once again, but I don't actually know when this will be, but it will be kind of in some months, I would say. But for now we will be sticking with this city, so don't be afraid if you like this city quite a lot, we will be definitely be doing stuff with it. More stuff with it. And yeah, so the road layout isn't that hard, and not that kind of special, I would say, but it is working out for me, so I was like, yep, okay, we will be keeping it like this. And in the end, I'm very happy with it, so I'm very happy that I left it like this. And yes. Also here I'm just upgrading the highway for a darker look, so that it is kind of no more modern, that you can see there we already fixed it. And we will now go meter by meter per episode, just to kind of fix it in a bit more. And hopefully it will be soon on the border crossing. There we'll be building the border crossing to China. And basically we'll be building the border crossing to China. I think I want to end this series, so the last thing that we'll be doing is the border crossing, and then we'll make a final cinematic video, and then we will be saying bye to the save. But for this one I need a power plant, for this one I need a sewage treatment, so yep, there will be still some episodes left, I would say. But yeah, here I'm just kind of switching them already in for the right kind of highways, so they can adjust the heights and that it looks good when they are kind of connecting there, because it sometimes looks very weird, as you can see here. But in the end, it worked out. And this is also what I mean with I'm not that much of an intersection guy. I'm not that good with it, but it works out in the end. Looks good. We'll take it. Then I'm just kind of upgrading the look once again for the dark ones. And yes, so this episode took me a lot of time because I'm not that good with highways once again, but I'm very happy about it. So if you guys also enjoyed watching this video as I enjoyed editing and building it, I would appreciate if you'd consider showing it to me for a like. And if you already leave a like and you are already subscribed to me, thank you. And if you aren't subscribed to me, I'd appreciate it if you'd consider subscribing to me. I'm doing weekly uploads and I'm investing quite a lot of time and quite a lot of my free time just for this thing, and just kind of YouTube is just a small hobby of me, I would say. I would appreciate if you'd support me there with a free subscription. Not subscription, with a free subscription for my channel on YouTube. So please just hit the subscribe button and you'll get notified once I'm doing more stuff, and you can kind of show me some free support, and it just kind of gives me a good emotional boost, I would say, because it just kind of shows me that other people are interested in what I'm doing, so I will be trying to get more effort in it, trying to get better from episode to episode, and also trying to get the voice recordings better. Also, if I'm comparing them to kind of 6 months ago, I'm very happy with at what point they're at now. And yeah, this is just kind of a thing where I can see some improvements from my side. Hopefully you guys can see them too. And if you have any improvement ideas for me, please write them down in the comments down below. I will read all the comments and answer you on them. And yes, thank you for watching this video. Hopefully you all have a great day and hopefully see another video. Bye!